spring, everybody! Do you know what spring means? Spring means I'm actually wearing some color for you guys here, which if anybody that knows me knows that barely ever happens because I stick to black basically. But I decided to get a little colorful for this video since this is going to be my Easter decor video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to decorate my floating shelf for Easter. The first thing I knew I wanted to get was one of these little window pane things. I know you've seen them, they're super popular right now, and I felt like I was a little behind that I hadn't already gotten one. So I finally got one. I got this at Hobby Lobby. This was actually white originally, and I painted it this color because I just thought it was a really pretty, fun color. With a coupon at Hobby Lobby, this ended up only being like $11 or $12, so I got it for a pretty good price. It was super easy to paint because of the glass. I didn't even bother to put tape on it because if paint gets on the glass, you can kind of just scrape it off. So this didn't take long to get some color on it. The next thing I got is this really cute Easter egg wreath. I really like the colors on this. I searched for a while for one of these. I mean, Joann's had them, Hobby Lobby had them, Michael's had them, but I didn't really see any I really liked until I was at just a grocery store. And I found this, and it was on sale, so I also got this for about $10. The third thing I actually made by myself, and I made this bunny string art. See if you can see that there. One of my friends on Facebook made one of these for her mantle last year, and I thought it was so cute, and I knew that that was going to have to be on my to-do list. I'll also be showing you how I made this in this video here. So this, I did not have any room left on the shelf here. So what I did is I hammered a nail in over here, and I'm going to stick that right there. Easter's in spring, so I obviously knew I had to definitely add some flowers somewhere here. I got this at the dollar section a couple weeks ago at Target. Of course, it wasn't $1, it was $3. I wasn't even sure what I was going to use it for, so I'm really glad it came in handy for this. And I already had these fake flowers around my house. I tend to just pick up fake flowers whenever I see them because I know I'm going to need them for something. And this turned out to be perfect because I felt I needed some yellow in here. Okay, I'm going to move that over a little. The last thing I'm going to put is this ball that I already have. I tend to use this teal ball a lot. I love the color teal, and it really just looks good with anything. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I can't remember the price, but I know it couldn't have been too much because I'm pretty cheap. But I love that I can just put this in anything, and it looks good with everything. So I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to let you take a look at my setup here. I actually really wanted to add a banner also, but I looked everywhere and I could not find a cute Easter banner, guys. I looked at Michael's, I looked at Joann's, I looked at, where else did I look? Hobby Lobby. No one had any cute Easter banners this year. I don't know what's up with that. I wanted to make my own banner, but I just didn't have enough time. So I'm going to save that DIY idea for another video, so keep on a lookout for DIY banner. I did make one more Easter thing that I wasn't able to hang up on the shelf here because I had no more room, but I made these little Easter egg plants. These were so fun and actually really easy to make, and if you check under my videos, you can find the video on how to make these. I have these little Easter egg plants right now as my tabletop centerpiece, and I have it like that. I also have a video on how you can make these little flower balls. Just also check under my videos, and it's under DIY flower ball. I use a piece of tape to secure my pattern onto my piece of wood. I'm going to use pliers to hold the nails in place while I hammer the nails in. You don't have to hammer them in very deep, just make sure they stay in place. I count the times I hammer so I can have all my nails around the same height. I counted about 10 pounds for these nails. You want to try to make sure that your nails are all the same height. Continue the process of hammering your nails in until you're completely done with your shape. Once all the nails are in place, you can remove the paper carefully. Now it is time for the string. I start off by making a slip knot in my string and looping it around one of the nails as a starting point. I'm going to use some super glue and then tie an extra knot to keep it secure. Cut off the excess string. Next, I want to make an outline of my shape. To do this, I'm going to start by looping my string around my nails, starting from the inside of the nail to the outside, back to the inside, and to the next nail. Repeat this process on all the nails. You will understand why I do the outline from the inside later on in this video. As you are doing this, you want to make sure to push down the string about 1/4 down the nail because you'll need room on your nail for all the other string when you're filling in your shape. Continue this until you are back to where you started on the first nail. Once you get back to the nail you started on, you can start filling in your shape. Do this by zigzagging the string from nail to nail. There's really no method other than just crisscrossing the string. You can do it randomly, you can do it more methodically, whatever you feel looks best. Continue to do this until you've filled in your shape. I like to crisscross several times so I can get that nice filled in look. You want to try to end your zigzag where you started your zigzag. So here I am right where I started. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish by creating my outline from the outside of the nail. So I'm going to do the opposite what I did earlier, and I'm going to make loops on the outside. And you're going to see that this creates a nice looking outline. You can see it right there. You get this nice outline look because you started on the inside and then you finished on the outside, and that's what creates this nice outline around your shape. Continue this until you are back where you started, and then you are going to do what you did at the beginning. You're going to tie a knot, put some super glue, and then tie another knot and cut off that extra piece of string. Now I'm going to repeat the same process for my bunny tail. I want to make my knot, and then I can make my outline, fill in my shape, then finish it by making my second outline on the outside. You are now ready to proudly display your string art on a shelf, or you can install some picture hanging hardware on the back, which I should have done before, but you can also do afterwards. If you like my video, please give my video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more DIY ideas.